Morning, good morning. Still hot. Hope you guys are enjoying y'all week so far. We are now on Wednesday. Let's get this off camera. Sorry, it's been a while since I've done this. Oh, let me take this off. Let me turn this off. All right, let's just disconnect. There we go. That'd be better. That'd be much better. So that my mic won't be all crap when I say this out loud. Oh, let me turn the heater off as well. Maybe put it on low. We'll do that. All right. What's going on, Eagles Nation? You already know who it is, but for those that don't know, allow me to reintroduce myself. I go by the name of Desert Eagle, and I represent the one, the only, the Philadelphia Eagles. Eagles. And now the reason why I'm doing this intro, this is going to be actually for the final time, being as though we are no longer the defending champs. And I want to say this, though. I've always enjoyed doing this. No one has ever done this on YouTube-wise. No one's ever done it. It's good. It feels good to be the first to do it. But since I'm doing this intro, I also want to take this time and pass the torch to the new, reigning, defending, undisputed, you're now two-time Super Bowl champions, the Seattle Seahawks. That's why I'm making this intro. Passing the torch over, saying congrats to the Seahawks. Shout out to the real fans. Shout out to my homegirl, Megan, or PCG. Shout out to Primo. Shout out to Eddie Taylor. Norbcam. There's a couple of them. I don't remember y'all. I don't remember a lot of y'all right now. You know, my apologies, but, you know, all my stuff is unscripted. But just want to say congratulations to y'all. This is y'all off season to brag, to enjoy, make, you know, the haters, you know, run their mouth or whatever. I mean, listen, Sam freaking, like, I'm going to tell you why this Super Bowl is huge for y'all. This is like a flex for y'all. Sam Darnold done did something. No quote unquote elite quarterback was ever able to do. Like, bruh, Sam Darnold did something that Josh Allen hasn't done, that Joe Burrow hasn't done, that Lamar Jackson hasn't done, Justin Herbert, you name it. Oh, I'm sorry. I see the Niners fans talking. Brock Purdy hasn't done, and he has a way more of a complete team than Sam Darnold. At one point, he had one of the best defense. He had an elite duo in Deebo Samuel and Brandon Ayuk, Christian McCaffrey. He had it all, and they still couldn't do it. Oh, I'm sorry. The genius Kyle Shanahan couldn't do it. But yeah. I mean, you know, because I'm seeing them Niners fans talking. Look, to the Seahawks fans, look. To hell with them and their opinions. I know they're going to try to ring check y'all and all this nonsense. I mean, I get they got to do what division rivals do, and that's, you know, hate and everything. But in the end, don't let them, like, take away y'all Super Bowl moment. I mean, they haven't witnessed shit in about 30 years. So, to hell with them, all right? This is y'all moment. This is y'all moment to enjoy, all right? But yeah, there's a lot. Oh, I'm sorry, Dak Prescott. I ain't forgetting about him. He still has yet to win it for y'all as well. All I'm gonna say is, man, now we gotta put Sam Darnold in the same category as Jalen Hurts, as of course Matthew Stafford, of course, Patrick Mahomes. And, of course, we got to throw Aaron Rodgers and Russell Wilson, even Joe Flacco in the mix since they're still playing. Like, all I'm going to say, look. I'm talking about quarterbacks that's won the Super Bowl. Sam Darnold has achieved that moment. unlike your quote-unquote best quarterback. I just want to put that fun fact out there, all right? But anyway, I just wanted to take this time and say congratulations to the Seahawks. You feel me? This is y'all moment. Y'all deserve it. Y'all enjoy it. Brag about it like there's no tomorrow, because that's what I did. Shit, take my intro, for example, all right? Even though I'm no longer going to be able to do it. But anyway, congratulations to y'all. Enjoy it. Y'all now defending champs. And I hope moving forward, y'all going to understand y'all now have a target on y'all backs. Anyway, what's going on, Walter? Waiter. Hope you're enjoying this Wednesday morning. All right. Here's the real reason I'm making this video. Man, we're about 5 minutes in already. Here's the real reason I'm making this video. My quarterback, Jalen Hurts, was labeled as the most hated QB in the league. Now, I could take this as two ways. One, they really despise him. They don't like how he carries himself. He's quote-unquote ignorant or whatever. It could be that. Or he's labeled as the most hated because of the media always shaming him for being good, but let guys like Josh Allen slide. They always make excuses for this guy. Let's just say this. When Jalen Hurts loses, it's always his fault. Always. Never mind the A.J. Brown drops. Never mind the offensive line not blocking. Never mind Keely Ringo constantly holding. Never mind Reed Blankenship blowing coverages. All that sort of stuff. It's automatically Jalen Hurts' fault. He the one that gave up 20-plus points. I mean, there is a game that I did blame him on. I guess the Chargers could be one of them, making some questionable throws. He's had some bad games, no doubt about it. But they're not blaming the coaches or none of that, right? It's 100% Jalen Hurts' fault. They treat him like he's the worst quarterback in the league. As a matter of fact, when they made a top 31 list, as far as top 32 list, when starting quarterbacks goes, Hurts wasn't even listed. I'm talking about that, for example. Are they acknowledging that Jalen Hurts is the most hated for that because of the media and everything? Jalen Hurts needs the quote-unquote tush push to win games, but when you got guys like Josh Allen, who's out here, who did the play way more than the Eagles this year, who did way more than not only that, but it's also helped win them games. It's got them touchdowns. Any reason he led in rushing TDs is because of the tush push. Y'all know it's funny that on social media, especially ESPN, they praise Josh Allen left and right for doing that play. But when it was Jalen Hurts, oh man, they were trashing him nonstop. The double standard is real, bro. If he's labeled as the most hated because of that, they out here glazing Jaden Daniels. They out here glazing Jaden Daniels, but not so much this year. But yeah, Josh Allen, glazing Justin Herbert, Trevor Lawrence, and the list goes on. Glazing Drake May. They make all the excuses in the world for these guys, but when it's Jalen Hurts, oh man, it's like, bruh, the trashing, the bashing never stops. The bashing never stops. They always say, what's going on, Mr. Gamer and JR? What's going on with y'all? But they always say he needed Saquon Barkley to win games. Never mind prior, he did really good in 22. We didn't even have Saquon Barkley. Isn't he the big reason? Why A.J. Brown and Smitty both had 1,000 yards? In several games, he always had the team, especially in the Super Bowl, he put the team on his back. When the running game wasn't existent, when Miles Sanders wasn't doing shit. But they're going to ignore all that shit and just say the Eagles needed Saquon Barkley. Okay, and what, being though he led in rushing and everything, but what did that say about Josh Allen when his running back, James Cook, led in rushing and everything. What did that say about them? Oh, that's right. They're not going to say shit. They ain't saying shit about the tush push. They ain't saying shit about James Cook leading the rush yard. They ain't doing none of that. If we're going to use the most hated because of that, as far as the double standard goes, then okay, I respect it. But at the same time, nah, because all I've seen throughout this entire season was the entire social media constantly bashing Jalen Hurts. It's a crime for him to even be there. And then you got clowns like Shannon Sharp. All I'm going to say is, ever since he's hosted Club Shay Shay, well, no. Ever since he was taken to court, ever since he was fired from ESPN, is it ESPN with Stephen A. Smith? Because he had a lawsuit with that young snow bunny, who wasn't even all that. Let me also add, Shannon Sharp, all I'm going to say is, you could have done so much better. Like, now I see why you've lost so many people. You lost so much respect. My bad. So many people that have turned their backs on you. You really fallen off, man. It's come to a point where, the man's But Shannon Sharp, I feel like all you have done is rage bait left and right, or make some of these ridiculous takes. And now you're trying to say that Jalen Hurts is the most hated because he has a stuck-up attitude. What are we talking about here? It's like, damn, imagine being the most hated, being labeled as a stuck-up simply because he doesn't engage with clown-like activities with the media. He's not like Sha'Carri Richardson. He's not like Baker Mayfield or whoever else that be engaging with trolls nonstop. Kevin Durant at one point was like that. The list goes on. They're literally mad because he doesn't engage with trolls. He doesn't let the media affect him. And because he doesn't have a 20-bedroom mansion, he's corny all of a sudden? Instead of him buying a 20-bedroom house or mansion or whatever, he decides to buy some regular house in Houston that doesn't even cost $2,000 to $3,000. See, a lot of people label him corny because of that. Jalen Hurts is literally doing something a good 95% of the athletes would never do. And that's use their money properly, lead like never feed the trolls, all that sort of stuff. And because Jalen Hurts is making all the smart moves, he's hated. He's corny because of that. All I'm gonna say is y'all ain't shit. Y'all real corny. Y'all hate Jalen Hurts because he's not a diva. He is not a diva. He's not married to a snow bunny, which I wouldn't care nonetheless. What if he's married to a snow bunny or married to a queen? What I think is best is, like, as long as he's happy, I'm happy. A female that can keep their mans happy, that's not about the money, that's not going to spoil them and all like that. No, that's not. That's not going to rely on their man's pockets. She's good in my books. And the best thing about this girl, who's black, I'm just happy. Like, she's not some typical IG thought who's showing her cheeks on the internet, who's not embarrassing herself like what's her name? She's not embarrassing herself like Ayesha Curry. She's not embarrassing herself like Jada Pinkett Smith. All I'm going to say is, man, what'd he say? At least Jalen ain't no abuser like half the athletes. Yeah, how about that? He's not no abuser like half the athletes, and he's also doesn't pop babies left and right like Tyreek Hill does. That's my quarterback right there. And that makes him the most hated because he ain't some typical Pookie and Ray Ray. He ain't some typical Tyrone. And you know what? It is what it is. Fuck him. Fuck him. This man literally has multiple master's degrees. A good majority, if not all of them, you know, the workers that he has, you know, all the clerks or the secretaries, the assistants and all like that, all women. And he's not using them as some sort of, what do you call it? A harem? Is that what it's called? When you have multiple women, you're dating multiple women. He's not like Neo. I mean, if he was, that's his business. But you know what? Jalen Hurts is like, he's his own man, bro. He's his own person. He's one of them ones, bro, that literally don't engage in bozo activity. He doesn't sag his jeans. He don't do none of that. And you know what? I'm starting to feel like perhaps being labeled as a cornball is low-key a compliment. Like, look at Jalen Hurts. Look at Michael B. Jordan. Shit. They both swagged out. They carry themselves pretty well. Michael B. Jordan's not dealing with that ridiculous thought anymore. I forgot. She's supposed to be a daughter of Steve Harvey. I forgot. Lori Harvey or whatever her name is. I don't know. Like, all I'm going to say is, man, Jalen Hurts is literally something every black man should have been. What everybody wanted to see, should accept. Black people wanted to be accepted, right? Black people wanted to be seen as equals. They want to be seen that they're highly educated. They're not some typical Tyrone. They ain't none of that, but that's what we've always been stereotyped as. And they hate Jalen Hurts because he's not like that. Why you think the whole fan base is behind Shador Sanders? Constantly embarrassing himself, letting his father embarrass himself and everything. His father, Deion Sanders, is literally a modern LeVar Ball. Is that what his name is? Of the three ball, you know, the father of Lamar Ball, LaMelo Ball. I forgot the father's name, but it's something Ball. You know, who runs the Three Ballers brand. I forgot the guy's name. But yeah, they're mad that Jalen Hurts isn't like that. He's a strong. They hate the fact that not only did he have multiple master's degrees, he's married to a very educated queen who's got a damn good career on her shoulders. She's not some typical she's not some Ice Spice or Sexy Red or what the rest of these ghetto black women on social media. They're mad his wife isn't like that. They hate him for that. They strongly hate him for that. Jalen Hurts, the first 100% full-blooded black man to not only win the Super Bowl, but even MVP. The first to do that since, what's the guy named from the Redskins in the 1990s? Doug Williams? Is that his name? Is that her name? Is that his name, Doug Williams? The quarterback for the Redskins, he was a black man that won the Super Bowl? Yeah, they hate the fact that Jalen Hurts was the man to do it. Not Lamar Jackson, not Jaden Daniels. Like you just can't make this shit up. Now I know y'all gonna say Russell Wilson. I know y'all gonna say Patrick Mahomes, being as though they're mixed and everything. You know, they're part white. I mean, shout out to them, but I'm sorry, but Kermit the Frog isn't all right. Kermit the Frog isn't all black, and Cartoon Williams isn't all black either. Look, much love and respect to them, but Jalen Hurts is the only all black man to win a Super Bowl, unlike, you know, since Doug Williams. And the media hates it. The world hates it. All I'm going to say is, man, at this point, and shout out to everybody tuning in, but as you can see in this picture, no matter what you say, no matter how you feel about my quarterback, but I mean, if my quarterback is acknowledged by legends, if he's standing alongside legends, the fact he's even talking to legends like Tom Brady, like Peyton Manning, if he's literally talking to them, he's hanging with the legends, whatever y'all gotta say at this point, it doesn't mean a damn thing. No matter what Manuel Acho says, no matter what LaShawn McCoy says, no matter what all these bozos on sports radio WIP says, no matter what any of you haters gotta say, my quarterback has done something unlike any of your quarterback has done. Unless if you're a Chiefs fan. But I mean, I'm talking about those that's glazing Josh Allen, that's glazing Joe Burrow, that's glazing Justin Herbert, that's glazing who else? If I can think right now at this point. Well, fuck it. Dak Prescott, Brock Purdy, Trevor Lawrence, you name it. My quarterback won a Super Bowl. My quarterback is an Super Bowl MVP, and he's alongside the legends. Something y'all could never even talk about. And shout out to Jay. I know you ain't got no issues, bro. I know you ain't got no issues. Hey, shout out to you, bro. You one of the coolest. This ain't towards you, but I'm just saying. I've seen all the hate from the media, on Twitter, on Facebook, all that sort of stuff. I've seen all the hate. All I'm gonna say is, y'all keep sitting there and think more about my quarterback than y'all can do with y'all's. Because, I mean, being as though, I mean, hold on. But yeah, y'all keep saying what y'all want about my quarterback. But the facts will always be the facts. The facts will always be the facts. I think he can win 2 more rings. Shit. I feel like he has what it takes to become a dynasty. To make this team become a dynasty, at least. At this point, I don't even care anymore. I mean, yeah, there are understandable reasons y'all want to say Josh Allen is better. Y'all want to say, I say Patrick Mahomes is better, even though he didn't really have a good year. But yeah, like y'all want to say, I don't know. Let me tell you, ever since the Eagles lost, I haven't really been following football like that because I've been focusing on the real world. But I mean, y'all can say how y'all feel. Y'all want to put Jalen Hurts in the top 5 or whatever. All that doesn't even matter because your top 5 quarterback, except for Patrick Mahomes, still has yet to win y'all another Super Bowl, or let alone a Super Bowl, period. My quarterback knows how to win games. He knows what to do in the Super Bowl. And being as though he did outperform Patrick Mahomes not once but twice. So I guess it's safe to say he only plays serious in key moments, in big moments. This year as a team, we crumbled as a team as a whole. I'm just happy that the whole office and everything is gone. The office coordinator. I'm happy he's gone, bro. Like I've said it from the beginning. He was not fit to be an offensive coordinator. He never was. And I knew not to get too excited. But I've seen the downfall when after we played the Buccaneers, when we damn near blew that lead. Didn't even put up 10 yards. And everybody else that tunes in, man, y'all enjoy y'all day, man. Until next time, I'll catch you on the next one. As always, go Birds and fuck all these haters. Like it or not, my quarterback is a Super Bowl champion. He's hanging with the legends, and there's not a damn thing these bozos like Shannon Sharp